It was a clear night in March 1997. The stars were twinkling brightly and the air was crisp and cool. People were going about their usual evening routines, unaware that something extraordinary was about to unfold. People in Phoenix, Arizona, looked up at the sky. They were drawn outside by an unusual sight, something that had never been seen before. Families, friends and neighbors gathered in their yards and on the streets, all eyes fixed on the heavens. They saw something strange. It was a V-shaped formation of lights. These lights were not just any ordinary lights, they were bright, distinct, and arranged in a perfect V-shape, hovering silently in the sky. These lights were moving slowly across the sky. Unlike airplanes or helicopters, there was no sound, no engine noise, just a silent, eerie glide. The lights seemed to be part of a single massive object, moving with purpose and precision. Thousands of people saw these lights. They were amazed and confused. Some were excited, thinking they were witnessing something otherworldly, while others were frightened, unsure of what this could mean. The entire city was abuzz with speculation and wonder. What were these lights in the sky? Nobody seemed to know. Theories ranged from military exercises to alien spacecraft. People debated and discussed, trying to make sense of what they had seen. The mystery only deepened as more and more witnesses came forward with their accounts. This event became known as the Phoenix Lights. It remains one of the most famous UFO sightings ever. News outlets picked up the story and soon it was a national sensation. Experts and enthusiasts from all over the world weighed in, each with their own interpretation of the events. Some people thought they saw a spacecraft from another planet. Others thought it was something more ordinary. Skeptics suggested it could be flares dropped by military aircraft, while believers were convinced it was evidence of extraterrestrial life. The debate raged on, with no definitive answers in sight. Whatever it was, the Phoenix Lights left a big question mark in the sky that night. To this day, the true nature of the lights remains a mystery. The event has become a part of local folklore, a story passed down through generations, reminding us of the vast unknown that lies beyond our world. Many people saw the lights that night. It was an ordinary evening until the sky was suddenly illuminated by mysterious lights. People from all walks of life, young and old, gathered outside, their eyes fixed on the heavens. The air was filled with a mix of excitement and bewilderment as everyone tried to make sense of what they were witnessing. They described them in different ways. Some said the lights moved in a straight line, while others claimed they danced across the sky in erratic patterns. Eyewitnesses shared their stories with a sense of urgency, each account adding a new layer to the mystery. Some were convinced it was a natural phenomenon, while others were certain it was something more extraordinary. Some said the lights were bright white. They described them as piercing and almost blinding, cutting through the darkness of the night. These lights seemed to hover in place, defying the laws of physics as we know them. Others said they changed color. Witnesses reported seeing a spectrum of colors, from deep reds to vibrant blues and greens. The lights would shift and morph, creating a mesmerizing display that left onlookers in awe. Some people said they saw one object. This single object was described as large and imposing, with a presence that felt almost otherworldly. It moved with a grace and precision that seemed impossible for any man-made craft. Others said they saw multiple objects moving together. These formations of lights moved in perfect synchronization, as if they were part of a coordinated dance. The sight of multiple objects moving in unison added to the sense of wonder and confusion. There was no clear consensus on what people saw that night. The variety of descriptions and the sheer number of witnesses made it difficult to pinpoint exactly what had occurred. Some believed it was a sign from above, while others thought it was a secret military experiment. News channels and newspapers were filled with stories about the lights. Headlines screamed of UFO sightings and unexplained phenomena, capturing the public's imagination. Reporters interviewed experts and skeptics alike, each offering their own take on the mysterious lights. People from all over the world were talking about the Phoenix Lights. Social media was abuzz with theories and speculations as people shared videos and photos of the event. The phenomenon transcended borders, sparking conversations in different languages and cultures. It was a global phenomenon. The lights over Phoenix had captured the attention of the entire world, making headlines in international news outlets. The mystery of the lights brought people together, united in their curiosity and wonder. Everyone had a theory, but nobody had an explanation. From alien visitors to secret government projects, the theories were as varied as the witnesses themselves. Despite the numerous speculations, the true nature of the lights remained elusive, leaving everyone to wonder what really happened that night. There are many theories about what the lights could have been. The Phoenix Lights incident, which occurred on the evening of March 13, 1997, has puzzled both residents and experts for decades. Witnesses reported seeing a series of strange lights in a V-shaped formation moving silently across the sky. The phenomenon was observed by thousands of people across Arizona and even parts of Nevada and Mexico. The lights were described as being bright, almost blinding, and they seemed to hover in the sky for several minutes before disappearing without a trace. Some people believe the lights were a UFO. This theory gained traction due to the sheer number of eyewitness accounts and the consistency in their descriptions. Many of the witnesses were credible individuals, including police officers, pilots, and military personnel. They all described seeing a massive silent craft with lights that did not resemble any known aircraft. The UFO theory suggests that the lights were part of an extraterrestrial visitation, possibly a reconnaissance mission or an attempt to make contact with humanity. They think it was a spacecraft from another planet. This idea is supported by the fact that no conventional aircraft could move in the manner described by the witnesses. The lights moved in a coordinated fashion, maintaining a perfect V formation, and they did so without making any noise. This has led some to believe that the technology behind the lights is far beyond our current capabilities, pointing to an otherworldly origin. Others think it was a secret government aircraft. This theory posits that the lights were part of a classified military project, possibly involving advanced stealth technology. The US government has a history of developing and testing cutting-edge aircraft in secret, and the Phoenix lights could have been one such test. Proponents of this theory argue that the government would have every reason to keep such a project under wraps, especially if it involved new and potentially game-changing technology. Some people even think it was a natural phenomenon, like a meteor shower. This explanation suggests that the lights were not man-made at all, but rather a rare and spectacular natural event. Meteor showers can produce bright, fast-moving lights in the sky, and under certain conditions they might appear to move in formation. However, this theory is less popular because meteor showers typically produce streaks of light, not the steady hovering lights described by the witnesses. One of the most popular theories is that the lights were flares dropped by the military. This explanation was officially given by the US Air Force, which claimed that the lights were part of a training exercise involving A-10 Warthog aircraft. According to this theory, the flares were dropped in a pattern that created the illusion of a solid object moving across the sky. The flares would have been bright enough to be seen from miles away and could explain the hovering effect reported by witnesses. The US Air Force denied any involvement. Despite their official explanation, many people remain skeptical. They argue that the flares explanation does not account for the silent, coordinated movement of the lights, nor does it explain why the lights were seen over such a wide area. Additionally, some witnesses reported seeing a solid, triangular craft, not just lights in the sky. However, some people believe they were conducting secret exercises that night. This theory suggests that the military was indeed involved, but that they were testing a new type of aircraft or technology that they did not want to disclose. The secrecy surrounding the event has only fueled speculation and conspiracy theories, making the Phoenix lights one of the most intriguing and enduring mysteries of our time. The government was quick to respond to the Phoenix lights. The US Air Force said the lights were just flares. They said these flares were part of a training exercise. However, many people didn't believe this explanation. They thought the government was hiding something. The governor of Arizona at the time, Fife Symington, even held a press conference. He tried to calm everyone down. He joked about the situation and said there was nothing to worry about. Some people believe the Phoenix lights were a secret military aircraft. They point to the fact that Arizona is home to many military bases. There are also stories about secret government projects in the area. Could this be the answer to the mystery? There are indeed aircraft that resemble the descriptions of the Phoenix Lights. These are often associated with classified projects. However, the government denies that any such aircraft were flying over Phoenix that night. Not everyone believes in UFOs or government conspiracies. Some people think there is a more simple explanation. They say the lights could have been weather balloons, Chinese lanterns, or even a reflection of lights from the ground. While these explanations are possible, they don't explain everything. Many witnesses said the lights moved in ways that these objects couldn't. They also don't explain why the government seems so quick to dismiss the event. Years after the event, Governor Symington made a surprising admission. He said that he had actually seen the lights himself. He said they were otherworldly and couldn't be explained. This changed everything. Symington's admission gave new life to the Phoenix Lights mystery. It made people wonder if the government really was hiding something. His words suggested that there was more to the story than we knew. The Phoenix Lights remain a mystery to this day. There is no definitive answer for what the lights were. However, the event continues to fascinate people. It has inspired books, documentaries, and countless discussions. Every year, people gather in Phoenix to remember the event. They share their stories and look up at the sky, hoping to catch another glimpse of the unexplained. The Phoenix Lights remind us that there are still things in this world that we don't understand. It makes us wonder if we are alone in the universe. Will we ever know what those lights were? One thing is for sure, the Phoenix Lights remain a powerful reminder that the truth is out there. Whether it's extraterrestrial or something closer to home, the mystery continues to inspire curiosity and wonder.